that you say and do is connected to your official responsibilities in that office.
And what do you think the significance of Dan Scavino's testimony will be? I mean, this guy's been he's been around Trump since he was like a teenager. He was his social media guy. But Jack Smith has subpoenaed the phone records to decide who was texting what. And it seems that Dan Scavino had his hands on the phone or whatever apparatus Trump was using to tweet when he tweeted the "don't beat up law enforcement" text. But when Trump tweeted about Mike Pence, he was alone in the room. So what is the significance of who was saying what when Jack Smith finally gets this case back?
Yeah, Joy, really, really significant that Dan Scavino now is cooperating. We subpoenaed Dan Scavino and he refused to come and provide information claiming executive privilege. The grand jury has the ability and the special counsel has availed himself of the adjudication immediately of an executive privilege claim. He won and forced Dan Scavino to talk. He was next to the president at all times. Everyone told us that Dan Scavino was the guy, essentially was the gateway to the former president's Twitter account. He held the phone and oftentimes would be the one typing out tweets. So he is in the room all afternoon on January 6th. It really matters in terms of evidence because Jack Smith has to prove that President Trump specifically intended to disrupt the joint session. If he now has a witness who says the president was resistant to issuing a statement to call off the violence, that suggests that he wanted the violence or he wanted the joint session to be disrupted. It's very strong evidence of the key issue in the case, which is the president's intent. And it comes from his right-hand man. Hard for the former president to argue somehow that Dan Scavino's lying or is incredible when he's been his right-hand close confidant for years.